What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. With that being said, we can just switch right over to AEW because all the little bit of stuff that we got going on is AEW stuff. And why not start that thing off with the signing of Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is all elite, and I think that is awesome. We knew Will Ospreay's contract was coming to an end, and at the top of the year for New Japan. And for those out there who don't know, like Q, I don't know how much of Will Ospreay you have watched, but he's an excellent wrestler, and he has just been there on the New Japan circuit. That's all he's been doing. And I mean, I'm not saying that's all he's been doing. He's obviously, if you watch wrestling and watch, indies and see him in Impact, and he had some times in AEW, especially when he had that match with a Forbidden Door with Orange Cassidy. Like, Will Ospreay can go, and you just did some dream match you want to see, but he mostly spends his time in Japan. Well, him coming to AEW, I think was the perfect fit, because that way you don't even lose a Japan connection. Because AEW still has a partnership with New Japan. If you would go to WWE like he was thinking about, you lose all that. Ask Carl Anderson. So, so there's nothing that you could possibly do with that when you're over there in the WWE. But I think AEW would have been the best place for him.
It's crazy.
What's crazy?
My fault. Because you just mentioned Carl Anderson, and I just realized, what if Shinsuke's opponent is AJ?
You must have heard him said that. I said it could be AJ, but that wouldn't make no sense because AJ.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I missed it then. My fault.
Got the stuff with the bloodline because the bloodline took him out. So
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's gonna be AJ. My fault. Yeah, no, that's why I think it's gonna be AJ and Roman at the Rumble. But So Prime, for somebody who does watch a lot of New Japan, how do you feel about the signing of Will Ospreay to AEW?
Well, I feel like he'll be all right. He'll be a good fit, depending on where he fit, like where they put him at. Because some people they sign have been good fits, and some people they sign have not been good fits. But if they do him like they treat like Jay White and them, then I think he'll be all right.
Oh, I just can't wait for him and Omega to square it up again.
Well, yeah, that's it.
And get to see him on a weekly basis. I think it's going to be beneficial for a lot of wrestling fans, especially for those who may not see him on a daily basis, on a weekly basis like that, because he being
that could also weaken depending on. It depends, but that can also weaken people's opinion on him. Just seeing him do that every week.
Yeah, it is up to Tony Khan has that impossible task. It's up to Tony Khan to be able to book him the right way. Now, I would not have Will Ospreay do Will Ospreay style matches every single week. That would just be overkill because Will Ospreay is a very special kind of wrestler, and in that balance of him in New Japan, and you see him on pay-per-views, like you got to pay to see him. I like that with him, kind of like almost like a Brock Lesnar thing, but not really. So I'm like, but you can save him, or even if he has a TV match, you tell him like, yo, tone this down a little bit. Don't give us Will Ospreay, just give us Will. Give us 20%, and then come the big shows, the Double or Nothings, or the All Outs, and the Full Gears and Wrestle Dreams and all that. You give us Will Ospreay and show them what they're missing. And like I said, Q4, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but do you think that now you'll probably tune more in to see what Will Ospreay is about as he now comes to AEW?
Yeah, I try my best. Yeah.
All right. Well, AEW had a show. Y'all know what show it was. It was Full Gear. It's funny. They even the final pay-per-view of the year because they still got World's End, December 30th, on Saturday, December 30th. But this Full Gear, man, I had to go back and catch some of the highlights. And first of all, Adam Page and Swerve Strickland killed each other. They was doing some intense shit in that matchup. That was just like, God, this is violent. Okay? We had the whole angle. I don't know why Adam Cole came back. You was scaring me a little bit prior when you was texting. No,
that's what it was at the time.
Yeah, and I was just like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, I don't think this is needed. But they did that. Then they pull out a fucking ladder match out of nowhere. I was like, where did this come from? Because it wasn't advertised as a ladder match, so I wasn't, necessarily sure what was going on. And Edge decided to put on the makeup like he was Sting Squadron to go for his his trios match at Full Gear.
Everybody do that though.
Yeah, I know. But I said anytime we part with Sting, we gotta put the Sting makeup on. So the pre-show matches you had Eddie Kingston taking on Jay Lethal. He beat Jay Lethal, and that was for the.
You didn't see? Did you see?
I didn't see what.
The boy was cutting a promo and Jay Lethal bumped into him and he set him down and took off his glasses.
Wait, say that
again? Your boy was doing the interview, doing a promo.
Okay,
and Jay Lethal bumped into him backstage. And he was looking at him, took off his glasses.
Who bumped into him?
He bumped into Ric Flair.
Oh, God. First of all, that's your boy, because y'all want to keep egging him on to do this shit?
Nah,
so don't even toss that headache on me.
He bumped into him and Ric Flair was like, okay.
No, I just need Eddie Kingston to give him them damn machine gun slaps and that'll stop his heart.
Literally.
We had Claudio Castagnoli defeat Buddy Matthews by submission, and MJF found a partner in Samoa Joe. And
I knew it was gonna be Samoa Joe.
Yeah, you called that one. Defeated the Guns and for to retain the ROH World Tag Team Championships by submission. So they had this angle where it was MJF got attacked. Adam Cole was there.
Oh wait, real quick, did you see his attire?
Who's Adam Cole?
His entrance? No, MJF.
No.
They were in the form. They had a full coat. The form.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Gene Bean?
Gene Bean, yeah. No Urban Jr.
They was in the form, and he got a whole Kobe outfit. Like, he came out, he did the Kobe, he did everything. I was like, come on, dude. It's like, dang, it was all over Kobe.
Go ahead, MJ.
And then they beat him up.
Now, Adam Cole was there, and so Tony Khan makes this thing where that if MJF couldn't compete in the main event, that he would have to lose his championship. But
they did the kill me thing. Yeah.
But Adam Cole can go in there and fight for him with a walking boot on that he had to set surgery. I was like, what is the point of even teasing this?
Yeah.
And
at the start of the show, it was definitely like, well, it's not going to be MJF, it's going to be Adam Cole. I was like, what?
I was like, this is a waste of time even trying to tease this thing going on. I'm like, don't do that. Really don't do that. And we still don't know who was the double mask. I think we're going to find out who was under the double mask at World's End.
That's why I thought it was Adam Cole, because if it's going to let him compete, and he could have been like, oh, I was well the whole time, even though I know he is injured.
Yeah.
But I thought that could have been a ploy for, something.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But it starts off with the trios match of Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland taking on with Ric Flair taking on Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne. It was from what I saw, a fun trios match. Even Ric Flair got involved, which giving Christian them terrible punches and slaps on the outside. Christian is low blowed. Was like,
he low blowed him the same way he low blowed Christian. Remember when in 2020?
Yeah. Oh, that's God. That's
he
right.
He did the low blow. He did that week. He was like,
yeah, it turned it. Adam Copeland came out with the Sting makeup. Luchasaurus, like Darby, just says, "Hey, I'm about to climb Everest next year. I want to die." Because the bumps he was taking, like Luchasaurus just straight up choke slammed him on from in the ring to outside on the apron, and I was just like,
"Yeah, I see he did a spike like they called it a Spike Dudley like bump."
Yeah, I was just like, "Good Lord, like Darby, like you just want to die," and but at the end, the faces win by doing the triple team of the spear, Sting Scorpion dirt drop, and that terrible elbow edge was doing, and the coffin drop on Luchasaurus. So I figured it's gonna win, like you called it, Prime. Tony Khan's not letting Sting lose until his,
Yeah.
This
man is undefeated. I'm surprised he didn't get a tag title shot or nothing.
Exactly. Next up was
he would have to lose if he get it. So that's probably why.
Next up was Orange Cassidy taking on John Moxley for the AEW International Championship. Let me tell you how I did not know Orange Cassidy won this matchup. It was all but guaranteed that John Moxley was going to hey, this is my championship. I'm taking this back. My God, if I would have bet it, I would have lost money easily.
Yeah, me too.
I would have lost, but somehow Moxley found a way to bleed, but not bad though. He got cut though, but Orange Cassidy wins the matchup, so he retains the AEW International Championship. Then we have Timeless Tony Storm taking on Hikaru Shida for the AEW Women's World Championship. They only gave him about 10 minutes, but I was shocked when Tony Storm actually won with the little thump in the corner. I know you saw it.
Could you? I'm just
wishing and hoping.
I'm just saying,
thinking and praying, planning and dreaming.
What else she gonna win with? It makes sense. It makes sense,
It do. Hey, look, I ain't mad at you. So yeah, she is now she again wins the AEW Women's World Championship. So good for her, because like I said, I like this version of her anyway. Then they had the 4-way ladder match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. When did they announce ladders? I don't know. But it reminded me, remember Armageddon 2006 primetime?
Was that the one where they bust open the
2006?
Is that the one where they bust open the Nitro
Joy Mercury?
Yeah.
So Q-Flow, to give you some insight, in Armageddon 2006, it was London and Kendrick versus Regal and Taylor. William Regal and what was that guy named Taylor, right? A regular tag team match, right? So Teddy Long come out there and said, "Hold on a minute, players." He said, "I've just got news for you that we're going to make this a fatal 4-way tag team match." And then they brought in Eminem, which is Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro, and the Hardy Boys. And he was like, "But now we're gonna make this a fatal 4-way tag team ladder match. But let's get some ladders out here, players." And the next thing you know, automatically, randomly, it was a good fatal 4-way ladder match for the titles. And that's when Joey Mercury busted shit and got injured and retired after that damn near, because that was crazy. When back in the day when Jeff could jump and Matt had knees, Q-Flow, they used to do the thing called the seesaw, where they would have an open ladder, they put a ladder right there in the middle, and then they would just jump.
I remember that.
Yeah. You say you don't remember that?
I said I do.
Yeah. When Jeff would jump down the ladder, that ladder would flip up. Well, it caught Joey Mercury in the face, and it busted his shit open. Okay? And he was done for ever. So, Tony Khan didn't do Tay Long, but he said, "Hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have some lads out here, players. So, Ricky Starks and Big Bill took on Rush and
Oh, that's why I need the ladders, because yeah, okay, I get it now. Okay.
I don't. Tell me.
Because all them can't, they need something else. They need to get it.
Oh, they need to get it. Okay. Rush was it Listico taking on FTR, taking on the Kings of the Black Throne, which is Malachi Black and Brody King. Damn, this was a crazy ass ladder match. And you know what's going to be? We had Malachi in there, and we have all those guys in there. Of course, they did the traditional stuff. They did that damn fucking pile up spot and that suplex on there that I don't like. But when I say they was doing pile drivers on ladders, they was doing dives to the outside on ladders, and I was like, they was doing some crazy stuff. And I was like, this is the first time Malachi Black came back in a while, right? And I'm like, no, he got back problems, but they said no, we don't care. It's a ladder match for everybody. So, it actually surprised me how brutal and deep this ladder match was going to be. But then Ricky Starks and Big Bill found a way to retain, and they are still your tag team champions.
I'm just mad Ricky Starks didn't get this opportunity when he was with Powerhouse.
Oh, I would love it when it was a Powerhouse. I don't care about Big Bill. I would have loved it when it was Powerhouse. Julian Hart defeated Chris Statlander and Sky Blue, which you knew was going to be a triple threat, 3-way for the TBS Championship. Julian Hart has been on a just momentum, so I'm glad to see her get the belt. Did you see that one coming, Prime, or no?
I didn't see. I knew she was red hot, but then again, Sky Blue also having her thing as well. So I thought either they was gonna wait till like the next pay-per-view to give it to Sky Blue. But I didn't know Chris Statlander was losing. But I didn't know she was going. I didn't know who she was losing to.
Okay.
Because Sky Blue has the same thing going on that Julia had, where she got spit in the face and then she kind of turns evil every single week. She gets more evil and evil.
Yeah.
Which, it's like, I can believe it, but then again, you wearing Scooby-Doo gear. It's like you were in the mystery van on your attire. Can we really say you getting evil every week?
You right.
Mm.
So, next up was the match that I know Q probably want to give some words about, which was the Texas Death Match. Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana took on Hangman Page.
Crazy entrance, too.
You said entrance?
Yeah, his entrance was crazy. Nana had like a whole dance team with him doing the Nana.
The Nana. My wife can't stand him. When I say this match was brutal, that's an understatement. And I'm talking about brutal with also great wrestling in it. I ain't talking about Nick Cage brutal. We for the rest of the light bulb and damn near dying. But they had a staple gun and they was stapling paper. Just to show you the visual that this thing is sticking on the Swerve Strickland. And what really got me is when he took some, I don't know what it was, a paper or a cloth or something, and stapled it to Swerve's face. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
With staple gun, you see the blood come out. This shit was crazy. They had barbed wire wrapped up chairs. Like first of all, Q-Phil, did you see any of these highlights?
I saw the finish. That's all I needed to see. They brought out cinder blocks. He gave
Hangman a Death Valley driver on a cinder block. Now, it wasn't lit on fire, but it was a cinder block.
I did see Hangman staple the little picture on his cheek, and he was he put his blood in his mouth and did the Triple H and all that. Or not the Triple H, the Gangrel.
Yeah, so it was disgusting. But Swerve gives him a pile driver on the apron. Adam Page does a moonsault better than Charlotte with the barbed wire chair on the Swerve on the outside. They just kept using that damn chair on each other. Then y'all thought it was done? Power bombs on that chair. Then they brought out the thumbtacks. Swerve gives Hangman a 450 with thumbtacks on his back as he lands on that shit. I said, what the fuck is going on here? This shit was insane. They had the whole barbed wire board in between two chairs, and Hangman did a fall away moonsault like Kenny Omega would do to Swerve on that barbed wire board. Even his power bombs, even hits the you know what fish I'm talking about. Not the buckshot area, but the one where he has you kind of like
the Deadeye.
The Deadeye. He hit that on Swerve on the barbed wire. Then he hits Prince Nana with the Deadeye off the apron through the table. To a regular table. I was like, what the fuck? But then Swerve hits him with the cinder block right across his back. And I don't know what I don't know if he hit him with the jail him in driver or if he hit him with the final call. I'm not sure. I know y'all probably know. But and first of all, he knocked him out. Like I said, but Swerve wins the matchup. This is how you build Swerve going forward. He beat Adam Page twice. A former world champion, he beat him twice. That's how you get somebody over. Not a rubber match or anything. He beat him twice. So, I think now he's going to probably be in that new tournament, that Triple Crown tournament that Tony Khan was talking about. He may even win the damn thing. Put the rocket to Swerve. This is how it needs to be. And y'all can sit there like, damn, this is what we fucking lost when they got rid of Swerve. And that's sad. Y'all thoughts about how violent this match was? How'd you feel about how brutal that match was? I thought it was a great match. I thought it was the show stealer, in my personal opinion.
No, I thought it was real good. Like, I thought it was one of the best matches of the night. It was very crazy, very insane. So I was like, yeah, I get why people really like this one.
See, I don't mind good hardcore matches when the wrestling is great. I'm sorry, I don't do that Nick Gage shit. That was like, y'all need this because y'all suck. But when the wrestling is good and you have a match like this, that shit is insanely great. Insanely good. That's a category.
It adds to the story.
Say what?
I said because it adds to the story.
It does. It really does. So I appreciate that from them. Then we had the Golden Jets, Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega taking on the Young Bucks. In a tag team match, if the Golden Jets won, they got the Young Bucks AEW World Tag Team Champion opportunity. Had the Young Bucks won, Golden Jets would have to disband as a team. So I think they had a pretty solid matchup from of the highlights I saw. I did see at the end when the Golden Jets did win that the Young Bucks was mad. They said that we're gonna have to, take some time away. They did the whole Chris Jericho tantrum from Nitro. Remember he took the steel chair and started banging it on the ring post and stuff. Yeah, but
I hope they're not. I hope they're not gonna do them doing the Christian gimmick when he was throwing a temper tantrum.
You said you hope they don't do it?
Yeah, I hope they don't do that.
I hope not. I hope not neither. At all. Because I don't want to do that. But once again, it's still a good match. I mean, you got your usual Young Buck shit that happened in this matchup, and Jericho getting old, so you can tell he was the slowest one in this thing. But so it still ended up being a decent enough matchup though. So I really didn't, we have no calls about who's going to win this matchup. But Kenny Omega hits the one winged angel on I think it was Matt Jackson, and wins the matchup. So. After that, we're like, okay, well, MJF can't come out and face Jay White, but then MJF, we get the cheesy ambulances driving down the ramp, not the ramp, backstage, and MJF comes out and they try to hold him back, and then he's like, no, we're going to come in here and we're going to do this matchup, and damn it, MJF and Jay White went out there and they beat the shit out of each other, and they had a pretty good matchup. I still think Swerve and Hangman had the match of the night though, but this is a close second though. And didn't Adam Cole come out? I want to make sure I get this thing right. I don't know if he helped at the end or not, but I do know there was this one move that MJF did where he did like a running jump over the top. Remember how Red York RKO Hogan on that trunk? Yeah, he did.
He did a cutter. Yeah,
he did the cutter, and And he jumped over the top rope and did to him on the outside. That was impressive. That was impressive.
But that landing definitely wasn't clean for both of them. I was like, ooh.
No, it was ugly. It was ugly shit. So, but in the end, MJF wins the matchup. When Jay White tried to take the belt from Adam Cole, and then MJF ends up hitting Jay White with the belt, and winning the matchup. He gets the belt back. He celebrates with Adam Cole at the end. So, and Adam Cole's starting to grow his beard out now and everything too. That's the injured beard. So, Full Gear was I enjoyed it for what I see. I didn't get a chance to see the show in full, but I thought it was a decent enough show.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
It was cool, yeah. So, but so I wanted to make sure we got that. I'm sorry we didn't give you our traditional review of it. Like I said, we come to AEW pay-per-views. They're really hard. And with the way my finances is, spending $60 on an AEW show right now pay-per-view. I'm like, when it comes to Max, I'll let you. I'll get more reviews for you guys out there. But other than that, if it's something I really want to see, is when I can probably order it. But I can't do all that. I got so much other stuff going on right now.